Um, Welcome to my third live stream of the day. You can see that I'm certainly using my time wisely, right? Schmeg, this freaking mic thing is now going to cause me all kinds of hassle, I think. Yeah, that's fine. So I thought I would pop on and do another stream because basically I want to. Hi there, George. Hi, Shazad. Hi, Smith. Hi, Tommy, Murray. Boots, I was called off again. I'll whack the link in if anyone wants to join me whilst I'm listing. Please join in. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Claire. Yeah, I've been. Boot sales were called off, George, but I've done really well today in terms of sourcing. And I actually went to the office. I've tried to vlog today as well, believe it or not, as well as the triple threat stream. I've also tried to vlog the day, and that's I don't know how that's turning out, but yeah, I was at the office just listing, taking photos. I took a bunch of photos, and I they uploaded to my Google Drive. I actually managed to list 13 items before Beck called me and said, "Hey, want to eat dinner? It's late." So I ended up coming home at around 7. I've just eaten dinner, and one of the items that I listed has just sold straight away. I picked up a 1998-99 Manchester United shirt, and I listed it for £60, and I got an offer from someone for £54 plus shipping. And obviously I thought I would accept that, so that sold straight away within a short period of time. And it's actually gone to someone that runs a really big website, like a football website. They actually called Classic Football Shirts, I think, and they will obviously sell it on for a profit, because they can, they've got their website, they've got their customers, and yeah, they've got some shirts on at some seriously nice prices. So they're going to be able to make a good amount of profit on that. So it's kind of like a nice reminder that we're all part of like some kind of a wheel, or some kind of a bigger system. So I bought it, I sold it for me for a really good profit, £54. And now this other guy has bought it, and he's going to sell it for even more money because he's got his own platform from which he can sell vintage football shirts. So I'm really pleased that it's sold. I missed out on the Hugo Boss deal. You snooze, you lose. At least I made the contact. Says Shazad. Wow. Yeah, that's a shame that you missed out on that, but it was a serious amount of money to put up. Hi, Just Me. Hi, James Collects. Yes, 3 streams in one day. I'm just going for it. I'm working now as well. I've done a bunch of listing, and I'm pumped. After getting that sale as well, I'm just pumped to get on and do more, because I didn't actually get to the video games. I listed a bunch of clothes, the jelly beans, and things like that, and I haven't got to the games. Zero's taking over YouTube. It's going to be called ZTube, says Eric. Hopefully that would be amazing if that was the case, Eric, although I doubt it. Pleasant Valley says, "Hi Z, this is hilarious. I was just watching your waiting for Beck video as you went live." Cool. Hi Peter, how are you? Will you take less as well is in the chat. Adrian, Mr. Diggs. Never mind someone buying to sell it on, pass it further up the chain and you both profit. Exactly, fill the shelves. I completely agree with that sentiment. That's exactly what's happened. I've bought it and sold it for a nice profit. Now someone else has bought it off me who's going to make a nice profit on top of it. And yes, it's a quick flip as well. Hi Karen, how are you? Hi Jennifer, and Peter says, my boot sale cancelled 4th week due to rain. Yes, it's really bad. It's raining here again. I sorted out the finances. Oh my God. So you'd actually sorted out the 120K, and the deal had gone. That's such a shame. But wow, that's some inspirational stuff. 3 streams a day surely has to replace the chocolate income, says Tommy. Oh gosh, these videos are not even. I'm not even monetizing these streams. By the way, Tommy, I don't even know. I think whenever I do a stream through StreamYard, it doesn't monetize, and I don't bother going through them and then monetizing streams. If it doesn't monetize it at the point of it going, I just leave it. I just screw it. Um, but hello, Tommy. Hello, Stu Panzer. So, like I said, this is an open stream, so you're more than welcome to pop in and say hello, and you can stream as well. So you come on. Yeah, I sold a computer today for £60. An hour later, guy had it up for 150. Says Gary. Well, that's just it. It's just the way it is, and you got to be happy with that. Thank you, Rob Walker. Let the music play. Yes, I'm very happy with the sale. Very happy with the quick flip. It's always nice to know that you've listed something, priced it right, and you're happy with the money. Now, hopefully, the same will happen for some other items I've got listed. Wouldn't mind seeing some more sales come through. We've only had 2 sales come through today on the general store, but the total is nice. We're talking about 70 odd pounds between the 2 sales, so that's not too terrible. Nothing on the RC store, which is surprising, but I'm sure that will kick in as well. Z, have you ever heard of Century Wings or Franklin Mint aircraft models? Yes, I have. I've seen them, but they're more die-cast stuff. Yeah, they're more die-cast. You've got to research them because a lot of them were just going to be like mass-produced. But there we go. And Karen says, I've often sold things that are purchased to resell, but as long as I make what I'm happy about, that's all that matters. Exactly. I'm more than happy to get £1.50 and spend £1.50 on a shirt and then sell it for 54. That's brilliant margin. So I mustn't grumble at all. And Kevin says, who do you sell the chocolate to? Shops, surely they just go to the wholesaler, says Kevin. Yeah, the point is you gap fill. So yes, they go to the wholesaler. I mean, I get my stock from the wholesaler. So when I'm selling to a retailer, I'm selling it at wholesale price. So I'm not making any profit from it. The reason why we keep stock on us is just a gap fill. So to make sure they have as many of the relevant lines. So in my case, Nestle chocolates as possible. All right, guys, like I said, I will whack the link in another time as well. Anyone wants to join in, more than welcome. I'm going to get on and start editing. I'm actually going to be editing a photo. These have all been edited already, but they're edited at the office, if that makes sense. So now I'm just going to edit these quickly for home because they're from my Google Drive, and then I'm going to just get listing them as well. So I'm just about to list that jacket I bought from Jutta Racing, which I have found is a Lithuanian racing team who compete in the Porsche Carrera Cup in the UK. So that should be quite a nice little listing for me to do. So I'm going to actually get that sorted actually. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? If I move you guys over to this screen, that makes more sense. Hi to Alpha Jacob. Appreciate you popping in on the Zahir Marathon. Was just watching the chat with ads about Aldi. Yeah, that was quite an Aldi centric chat, definitely. I've done a little research, and the ones I have are limited to 1,000 pieces and around 130 to 200 on eBay. Very happy considering it's a new field for me. Yeah, that is fantastic. Dalglish 94. Yeah, definitely. When you're buying diecast, I bought a lot of diecast in the past, and you do have to be careful. Like even with the branded stuff, even so, for example, Mini Champs is a very popular brand of diecast model cars. Not everything Mini Champs is worth money. It's standard, but yeah, you've got some nice pieces there then. Hello to Daniel Gitaru. Hi to Nads Palette Allotment. Grant resells as well. Karen says, oh gosh, not listing this weekend, taking the weekend off. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna list and source as much as I can now. That's just the plan. Just Got to do it. Richard says, I'm just back from Aldi. Okay, Richard. I hope you had a good shopping experience in Aldi. They are known. They're not always known for like top level service, shall we say? All right, let me just get this sorted out. Pleasant Valley, yes, vintage die cast can be good money. Again, dependent on condition, and not all of it is good money. Aldi are great. Save at least 50 a week on shopping. Going there, trolley bags are a must. Yes, Aldi is massive in terms of price saving. Dalglish asks, how many items do you sit at around on your two stores? The general store, which is where I'm listing, I've currently got I don't know how many we've got. General store has currently got only 235, I think it was 234. Yeah, okay. So the general store has got 234 items. And then the RC store has about, oh god, I don't know, about 1,700. And the funny thing is, we've sold on the general store today, but not on the RC store so far. But that's just how sometimes it works. Yeah, let me see with the RC store. I think we've got about 1,700. I'm just going to double check for you. Let's switch it to United Kingdom. And okay, 1,842 listings on the so 1,840 on the RC store, and so about 200. So between the two, about 2,000 listings so far, which is not too shabby, really. But the RC stuff is long tail, whereas the general store we aim to get faster selling items. Oh, Ken's in the chat. Hi, Ken. Listening whilst listing. Got thousands of smalls on my desk to get through. That is crazy. The work ethic is insane. Hello to Double Karma. Hyal just sold a vintage light switch. Cool. Vintage light switch. Not something I've sold ever. Goat Jazz says good evening as well. How's Web Interpret going? It seems to go in like fits and starts at the moment, to be honest, Shazad. Like sometimes I forget I've even got it, and then suddenly like it's completely it's like dead at the moment, but then all of a sudden I'll have like a little group of sales from it. So I don't know what's going on with Web Interpret. But it's still overall okay. Overall, it's still adding money that otherwise I may not have gotten. So, keeping it for that reason. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's go and get this listed. So this is what I'm listing is a Exceed battery and Juta Racing. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I found out that they're a Lithuanian. I'm going to put that in the Juta Racing. Juta Racing Carrera Cup. Carrera Cup. Coat. So it's going to go in other sports memorabilia, motorsports memorabilia. Sports memorabilia, touring cars. Is it touring cars? Carrera Cup, is that a touring car? I don't know. Is the Carrera Cup a touring car thing, or Carrera Cup UK? What is it? I think is it 2018 Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain is a multi-event, one-make motorsport championship held across England and Scotland. So they're all, you will drive Porsches. I get that. I'm just going to put it under other motorsport memorabilia. That'll do. I've seen someone sell it in that particular thing as well. That jacket should sell well, says Robert. Hopefully it will sell well. Hello, Upside Down Picker. Um, do. Wow, look, Ken is now up to 49,000 items listed. Wow, 49,000. Ken has just been on a mission. It proves Carrera Cup 1 Mark Championship. Yeah. So you're doing a whole video soon. I kind of did a whole video earlier. I got due to racing Carrera Cup um outer outerwear coat Porsche Carrera Cup. Uh, what is it? It's a size. I don't know what size it is. Is it an XL? I think it is an XL. Okay, and it is to do. Team. Oh, hold on. Let me just. Hi, all listening whilst listening. Cool. Team Juta Racing. Outerwear coat. By. Is it Result or something? I think it is. Yeah, by Result. Okay. By Result. Has Porsche Carrera Cup Mobile 1 and Michelin. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's Michelin. Has Porsche Carrera Cup. Michelin and Mobile 1 patches on sleeves as well as the main Exceed batteries branding. There we go. Due to racing co Exceed Michelin okay, team due to racing. There we go. That'll be fine. Coat is unworn. Coat is although sold without tags. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to list and concentrate while I get this done. Please see photos for further detail. All right, and then add the photos. There we go. I'm really eager to get to the video games as well. That's the key. Zane says, "Love the content." Really, really. if you do, that's fantastic. Appreciate it. Richard says, "Evening, all listening whilst doing a load of draft reg list tomorrow and Monday." Yes, that's what I'm doing. Right. Z is good at typing. I don't know if I'm good at typing. My keyboard's just noisy. Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm good at typing. I was really hoping someone was gonna pop in though. Is no one gonna pop in? I'm just desperately putting the link in again. But if not, I can understand. You guys are busy. It's Saturday night and everything, so mustn't grumble. Um, Motorsport. Uh, you know what? I think I may change it to. Oh God, I'm gonna change it to coats and jackets first. I I always have an issue when I'm listing these kinds of like sports style jacket type things. Um, I don't know why, but I always because because I never know whether to put them in memorabilia or just in normal coats. Okay, anyway, that's fine. Brand. Okay, the brand is actually Result. R119. R119. Coat. Outerwear. Coat. And I think coat, jacket, size XL. Oh, hello, Tommy.
Oh my God. Oh, there you go. Sexy mother.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm listening, and you're making me feel bad.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, why didn't you join earlier?
I had to put pants on.
You don't need pants. It's all right.
Well, sometimes I have to stand up.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. It's not that bad though. Yeah, I'm just getting on some listing as well. So, are you listing more of your haul?
Some of it, yeah, some of it. But I try to mix it up. I don't want to flood my store because I don't really have a big store, so
Yeah.
I like to keep it small and just turn it over.
I think we should definitely do like a chat about it though.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love
For
to.
those of you guys that don't know, Tommy here, who's Tommy Bernard in the chat, he's a US reseller, and he's just a great guy, really. And I would definitely recommend you check out his channel because it's fun. But also, he's recently picked up this crazy haul, and it would be really good to kind of talk about it.
Yeah.
Because it's the kind of items that I think a lot of people would love to see.
And it was so bizarre how it happened. Like the guy sells Militaria. He's
All
he's an American version of Millionaire Militaria, and he had all this Militaria. He's at a flea market. He's there every week, week in, week out. And I just happened to walk by and I saw this DOS game on his table. One DOS game, just one, and it was $2. And I was like, I'll take it. You know, I didn't even look at it. It was just I would have kept it if it wasn't worth anything, just for the collector's sake.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You like this stuff?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Come here." And we went out his back door, and he had a trailer out back, and it was filled with just everything from vintage Playboys to motherboards, video cards, to hundreds of sealed shareware DOS games from 3.5-inch floppies.
DOS games, yeah.
And well, I think they were like Windows could run on Windows 3.1 or whatever as well. But it was crazy. So yeah, then I took what he had there. I spent like $20, and then I went to his house and bought a couple truckloads. But that's just one segment. He has 5 storage buildings of this stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
And this was the stuff that was thrown out in his garage for the mice to shit on and stuff.
Amazing, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I want the good stuff. Yeah. I want the good stuff.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like, yeah. Well, he obviously, if he's like you said, if he's into if he's into militaria, then that's what's going to be appealing to him, isn't it? So
Right, and he wants nothing to do with the research, the listing. I mean, he drives around in a Hummer that says Delaware Lister. He's an eBay specialist. Like, he touts it on his vehicle. He's got like one of the,
on
not a
a
military Hummer. He's got a one of the new Hummers, the big ones,
Hummer.
and
We
it
don't
says
see many.
Delaware Lister because I live in Delaware, and it's like all about his eBay store. The whole thing is tatted out with it. It's crazy, but yet he don't want to look this stuff up and be bothered with it.
Well, it's just not of interest to him, is it? So
No. And then he offered me 6 containers of military stuff. And I was like, no, that's out of my wheelhouse. I want no parts of that.
wow.
Yeah.
Just well, I can understand. Like if you buy that much of it, you might just be overwhelmed if it's not.
I'd probably just lock myself inside of one of them and set one of the landmines off. To be honest, I don't do well with all the white noise around me. Like I really struggle with it. That's my biggest struggle is the mess, the death rooms.
Yeah,
I struggle. I walk down and just get,
I think it really it can be distracting. It can be rare if you don't have like. I know what you mean. Like if you don't have like a clear workspace or something, it can
yep.
be. I think that's a real issue. Definitely, I find that it can be.
And I
Massively.
get paralyzed sometimes for an hour just looking, what am I going to list today without even doing anything? Have you ever done that? Just walk down to your death pile
Well,
and
you
just,
can. You can just look. You can just stare at it, can't you?
yeah, oh,
And then just
unbelievable. So for the last 2 months, I've been just sorting, making plans, and redoing my work area to try to block it out. I lock myself in so I can't see it now around me, and which helps, I think, a lot.
yeah, I think it really can affect things. That definitely like how how cluttered it all is around you. It can definitely have an impact.
Yeah, when you're playing hopscotch around
Yeah.
your floor all day, it wears you down. It gets old. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. So, because you guys use such different shipping over there, you probably don't have some of the. Yesterday, I went into my eBay because I'm really in tune with my store. It's pretty consistent. I really don't have huge ups, downs. It stays consistent. But the last like 2 weeks, it's been like 50% down, like consistent every day, but down 50%.
Wow.
So I went in and just started poking around eBay's cumbersome website for a couple hours, and I found 2 major things on my store were turned off. And we have an option because eBay has discounted shipping rates.
Yeah.
We have an option to pass those savings on to the customer so that when they see the shipping, it gives them that, right? It gives them that rate versus double or 30% more. So it makes you more competitive, basically. That was turned off somehow in my store. So the customers were seeing this bizarre shipping rate for God knows how long. Now, do you guys have such a thing, or because you use so many different people?
We've got what's it called? Fast and Free.
Right.
That's what we have. Do you have that as well? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So we have. So that gives us a discount on. Or are you talking about something else?
yeah, do you buy labels through eBay? Can you, or do you?
Oh yeah, we can.
Okay.
And there's a tiny, like few pence discount cheaper than Royal
Okay.
Mail by buying it through eBay.
Even for smaller sellers or just business sellers?
I think it's for all sellers.
Okay.
I think it's for all sellers. So like if you buy, so as the it's for the yes, as the seller, if you buy your postage, it'll be like a few pence cheaper than if you went and bought the same postage from the post
Okay.
office.
Well, ours is like 30% difference.
No, ours is like a few pennies here. Like it's
So
just
imagine you not having this pass the savings to the customer checked, that 30%, but your competitors all have it checked, right? So immediately after I got these settings sorted out, my sales doubled yesterday again.
Wow.
Mind-boggling. Just mind-boggling. I don't understand it. Fast and Free sounds like one of Andrew's chat ups.
Yeah.
I thought it was drunken pee. Richard. Oh man.
I'm trying to become more business to business. That model is so insane. Yeah. Yeah. Ken says, I love mess on my desk. Luckily, my arms are small, but I love to pile it up and work my way through it. Well, that's not really mess, then, is it, Ken? Because then you're working through that stuff on your desk. It's not always there. So,
What is he? List media or something?
no, Ken lists like antiques and actually military stuff, and like he's grown his store over the years, like hugely. Like,
Is he the one I heard when I was walking down? He said like 49,000 items.
yeah, he used to do YouTube like quite a while ago, but he's just too busy now, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Just making money and stuff. Like 49,000 listings. I mean, that's insane. That is some insane amount of listing.
We often wonder why the $1 million sellers don't do YouTube, but it's because they don't have time, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
They're too busy working, not playing on YouTube.
He's constantly listing just to feeding, because he's constantly selling as well. So, there is that whole adage, isn't it? The more you list and stuff, the more.
So that if he does a lot of antiques and stuff, that's like 49,000 unique items then.
I guess so, but it's all smalls as well, like quite small items. Like he'll do quite quick.
Sally,
So
sorry,
a lot of ephemera stuff as well. Like I guess medals and I don't know fully, but like
right,
stuff that you can buy in bulk at auction and stuff. So
right, yeah, that's awesome. So it doesn't take up much space either, then.
Yeah, exactly. So you can store a lot of stuff. So, for example, old photographs and things, but you need to know what's what and how to even sell that stuff, because it's a competitive market, isn't it? There's loads of people doing that as well.
Sorry, Sally. I think I don't know for sure because we can never tell. But my impressions in my traffic, because I monitor things a lot differently than most people. Like I look at my impressions of my traffic daily, and I could see that the traffic was still there, but the sales weren't. So I started I think I was talking to Tracy, like we were, or D, or so we were just, I was talking to somebody and I was like, holy crap. We have this thing where we can toggle the shipping savings onto the customer. And like I said, it can be up to 34%, so I think, in the highest, which I sell in mainly very competitive markets. I don't have anything unique like Ken does, really. So it's a battle with.
It's a lot of unique items. Yeah, unique photos, badges, buttons. He says.
Nice. Wow, that's a lot of time.
Well, that's the thing. If they're like military buttons and badges,
you can put 1,000 in a little 12-inch by 12-inch box.
You can store a lot. So, I look, Tracy's in the chat as well. More than welcome to pop in if you want, Tracy.
I don't want her here. She distracts me.
Wait. No, if she's working as well.
She'll come on with some tight t-shirt or something. But Sally, so that my toggle the savings was turned off, which for me is a very big deal because like all my stuff is very competitive. So as soon as I found that, flipped it on, it was like just putting lighter fluid back on my store again for some reason.
It's good that you can at least analyze what's going on with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of a
analyst.
Georgina, you notice how many people ask us that? It's so crazy. We're like 1,500 miles apart or something ridiculous. Yeah, so like have you noticed lately, like so I've been telling Tracy for a few weeks, it's how messed up eBay has been. It's showing me when I go to put my shipping in, like the range is going to be from like $9 to $10 on first class, which should only be 3 to 5. Or it's been giving me god awful crazy numbers for this shipping. But then so I have to go in and override it every single listing. Well, if I forget for some reason and leave it on, it's no good. And all the bigger stuff I leave on calculated anyway. But hold on, Sally. Let me see if I can find it for you. Because I don't use eBay's site. It's such a cumbersome site. I only do everything on the app, really. except for this kind of stuff. I went in and took all my business policies out and everything because the business policies were screwing all my. It's changing our shipping rates and everything. So I sold a pair of shoes. This is the first time it happened, like a month ago. The buyer only paid $2.99 shipping. Well, shoes are $9.99 shipping here. So I knew there was a problem. Well, all of a sudden, a whole slew of other sellers are noticing their shipping issues. In eBay, they're being changed to free shipping or $2 shipping. Or
someone didn't a lot of people also have like a PayPal issue as well, where their method of payment was taken off?
Mine shows. I showed Tracy a screenshot of it, and I don't know how to change it. But she bought something from my store just to test it, and it still went through. Mine says, like, you go in and says, basically show PayPal as an option. There's 3 things referring to PayPal in your preferences. All 3 of mine are turned off, but it still allows you to pay, but it doesn't show, like, it says it doesn't show it for the people. Maybe like it doesn't give them a badge or something. So people who rely on PayPal might not see that and keep going to the next listing.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know the.
Yeah. So, I didn't realize PayPal have their own like status site as well.
Oh God. Yeah. I don't know why eBay's just getting too greedy. They want to keep that 2.9% transaction fee on every transaction instead of PayPal getting it. You know what I mean? So that's why they want to change over to Agent or whatever it's called, however you pronounce it. Okay. Yeah, I turned all my business policies off, Tracy, to get away from this crap, from everything being changed.
I like business policies though.
I do too, but it's really bizarre what it's doing here.
Yeah, it does make you wonder. I mean, you obviously have more of an understanding of going through all that, but I just find that you can just get lost in all that stuff as well.
You can, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And you
could make it a lot better for us, but they don't.
What's changing where, and you don't know whether sometimes you want to know that whether what you're doing is having the effect, or do you know what I mean? Like you want to make sure that it's the changes you're making that are having the effect that you see, rather than it being something completely unrelated. Ken says we had this payment problem on Monday, so we had a low day. Only £230 in sales, sandwiched in between 2 days of two £700 days. Wow. So that gives you an idea of the kind of takings Ken's making as well. 230 is a low day, but that's still, if you look at it, if you're normally doing 700 a day and you suddenly have a £200 day, you're going to be like, wait, you're going to be like, wait a second. That's pretty crazy.
All right. It's like, hold on. So I'm trying to find it, Sally. I'm sorry. I'm. All right. So.
It's constantly raining, man.
Okay, so it's under manage shipping settings, Sally. It's and it says offer carrier specific discount for buyers. And it doesn't tell you what it is until you go to edit. And mine was on the one that says offer eBay. Mine was not on the one that says offer eBay negotiated discount rates. Mine was on the other one. This says the retail.
Had another buyer who couldn't pay through eBay, had to invoice him through PayPal directly.
Yeah. I had a guy I accepted an offer on. And you get a lot of buyers are just, I don't know. I hate to say the word, but they don't really know what they're doing, right? You see someone like 50 feedback, they might not really know what they're doing. He kept telling me for days, I can't pay. I've tried 3 credit cards. And he kept telling me that he couldn't pay. So I filed a non-payment, right? Because I don't really do best offers because I get annoyed with this stuff. But my sales were slow for the last 2 weeks, slower. So I wanted to try and stimulate the store. So I turned best offer on, which is a very easy way to send traffic. Mm-hmm. And I usually just turn it right back off. But anyway, I had a couple good offers come in, so I said, all right, I'll leave it on and see what happens. And this guy could not pay. Well, finally, it was like 5 days, and he said he got off the phone with eBay, and they got it fixed, and it went right through. He doesn't took 5 days for him to pay.
Really? That's a bit silly, isn't it?
Yeah. But how many people just give up and don't buy if they can't pay, right? How many people that go to your buy now and if they can't pay, they just give up?
Yeah, it's true. Most people would just not bother, would they?
Right. No.
Most people wouldn't wait, like try that hard.
Right. So that's why I've been talking about doing something a little bit different than Lonnie and I first had that talk back in like February. I told him that he had the enough viewers to support a store and he could pass the eBay savings, the fees off to his customers, right? And he was a little no, you don't have to have business policies, Sally. It's under something totally different. It's under managed shipping settings. If you go to help and just type in whatever you need in eBay, if you just go to help and just type it in, you'll find the link in there. So I'm glad that he finally went ahead and did that store because it's shown that he doesn't need eBay. He doesn't need eBay. He actually gets more sales on his store, I'm pretty confident, than he does eBay. And yeah, you're right, Tracy. It's not going to get any better. So what I've been talking to him for months about doing is I want to take like something similar or even maybe use it like Shopify, right? And using that as a hub. Because Shopify, you can put all these channels on it, unlimited channels. And so I can take Shopify, put all my stuff on Shopify, and then add all the channels, add eBay, add Amazon, we have Mercari, add Poshmark, add all these other platforms, and it will automatically send it to those stores, to your platforms, and manage your inventory for you. When something sells, it'll take it off the other ones. And it's very reasonable. So that's what I really want to start focusing on, and also and I think that especially with Facebook and Instagram, I think those are really the future, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is like even this football shirt I just sold, it's gone to someone that did have like, he had like 20,000 feedback on eBay, but his store is now not there anymore.
Right.
So and then I just used his name to find out. He had his website, so he's obviously going to sell it on his website. So it just shows that a lot of people, do try to go down that route.
Right.
But you've got to be. I think starting a website sounds good, but I think unless you've got, like you said, unless, like, for example, like Lonnie's got a big community following him, you're up against it, aren't you, to start a website to go to? Because otherwise you're better off just staying on eBay, I think.
You can stay on eBay because it's going to use eBay and keep your eBay store as your main focus, but just take a little bit of the profits out and buy clicks on Google, instead of paying eBay to do it. Take your promoted listings off and take that money you would pay in promoted listings and buying your own clicks.
eBay for Business are doing a sponsor video for Royal Mail. They're coming down in November. I didn't know that, to their store.
Yeah, they're getting desperate. They're putting out a video like every Tuesday now. eBay for Business is on YouTube. It's pretty crazy, and they have no idea half the time what they're talking about.
Ken's actually putting up about £1,000 worth of stock a day. That's insane.
Yeah. That's a lot of stock and a lot of stock.
Yeah.
And he probably gets it like the ephemera. I know a few people here that do it, and they get it for pennies, because no one knows what to do with it. Did you find it, Sally? Yeah, not yet. And it doesn't even have to be Shopify, South London reseller. It's just they have a really solid platform right now. Shopify is actually bigger than everyone but eBay and Amazon, I believe. Sally, are you friends with me on Facebook Messenger? I can send you the link, and
Yeah, there you go. Lonnie needed 3 years to build his channel to the numbers and quality it has. So your own store isn't a quick thing. Yeah, it's not. It's not at all. It's
well, yeah, I agree with that. But Lonnie also doesn't want to be bothered to do that. Someone who wants to be bothered to do that can do it a lot faster. That's the difference. Lonnie personally, Lonnie does not want to spend his time thinking about stuff like that. He can't be bothered. He's more like when it's ready kind of guy.
Mhm.
If you're not that way, you can do it a lot faster. He
And
don't put he didn't put a dime into promoting or ads. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Ken's, we're thinking seriously of running an EKM power shop side by side with the eBay store. Yeah, I mean, it could definitely be worth it. I mean, if you're sending out loads and loads of parcels with like some kind of a leaflet or something, where you can direct people with like a discount code or something, that
I
would,
mean,
that would possibly help.
think about it just on this sense. Every link, every listing that you put up, you get an affiliate link with that. You can put on Facebook business, on your Facebook business page, your Instagram business page. And if someone buys on those links, you don't pay the fees. There's no fees if you take that link and someone buys from it. That right there is enough to like make you just think about like, wow, that's pretty wild. Yeah,
PC region 3.
someone send you my link, Sally, but it should just direct you to your store with the same link. Don't be yawning, Zahir. It's still early.
I know. I've got this copy of Doom 2 and the box is completely battered. How much should I drop the price by? The box and the manual is really torn up. I think I might still ask for like 65 or something, the best offer.
I took Andrew live into some of our stores last night. I was bored, so I went into our Goodwill, and it was pretty funny.
Okay. Who else is in the chat?
New message.
There's quite a few people in there. 70 people in here.
All right, Sally.
Tonight, Man 93 was on last night and night before, says Peter. You don't have to have like a rule or anything. You always pop on. I've been on 3 times today.
I know, that's why I keep telling Beck when I see her on the channel. It tells her here he just needs to do more videos and he can quit that thing.
Monetizing them.
You got to do it. You have to do it. It's so.
I don't know.
You're probably missing out on a ton of money on eBay just because you don't care.
I do care. I want to sell stuff on eBay.
No. I mean, not eBay. I'm sorry. I meant YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm typing in eBay in this chat to Sally, and my brain is fried.
Oh, this is interesting. If you send a card and eBay find out, they will ban you. Yeah, but how are they going to find? I receive pretty much anything I order for myself on eBay from a company. They send some form of.
You're allowed to send cards. You just aren't supposed to promote your other websites. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but they always have something with like a link or something. But yeah, I can understand that would be against the rules. I had to buy a new scale and a wireless network card, but next week I'm going to get a webcam. I use a Logitech C920.
That's what I wanted.
What you using?
I have a 922, and I'm not really crazy about it. I feel like it's always focusing, and I had to get this software to stop it. But it seems better now, like that I've closed a lot of the extra light off.
Thank you, Tracy, for this $4.99 super chat. I think
was that really
job?
Is that really a super chat? Like it shows up like that now in StreamYard, or does she
Yeah,
type?
I think that's how it shows up. Yeah, I think so.
I've never seen that.
I've not gone on the actual link.
Hmm.
That's very kind of you, Tracy.
You could really freak people out. I could just type that in chats everywhere. $100, $100.
Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly. Yeah, that's how it shows. That's how it shows. No, I appreciate it very much.
Mm.
Actually, you know what? I'll use the YouTube chat. It's nicer anyway. I've just opened up the YouTube chat. Quit the damn job.
I'm sure Beck probably feels the same way by now.
She does. She does. She's not for it.
Mm-hmm.
Ken says, oh, let me get that off the screen. Okay. Ken's the only thing is I can't then do this thing. Ken says, only have time to make one video a month, and I'm a week late on that. I won't promote it with a card. I'll just build it up slowly on Google Images.
Yeah. But if you can do your videos, Ken, and you know how to do TubeBuddy really well.
Yeah, the thing is, Ken will have loyal customers as well. Like, because he's been building this. It's not an overnight success. It's a lot of grafting. He's built up a lot of that. So,
Ken, if you subscribe to TubeBuddy on YouTube, and then you follow the people that actually work for TubeBuddy on their private channels.
Or look at this, Tommy. Shazad says, I was at eBay HQ. They order items from sellers all the time. They showed me 200,000 plus feedback sellers that they banned for sending cards. Redirecting
because they're redirecting. That's what I said. You can send cards. You just can't promote your other website.
Oh, that must be like painful.
Yeah, but how do they answer to the stock market for that? Because that's the problem right now. They have to answer to the stock market, and they're struggling with that. They can't be really getting rid of 100K sellers left and right like that, can they?
That's ridiculous. Yeah, it seems a bit harsh. Like they're cutting their own nose off to spite their face. That's the saying, isn't it?
Well, it's just mind-boggling what they're doing, because right now, like, you guys don't see it as much as we do, but it's just going to be a promoted listings war. That's all it's going to be.
I don't like this whole promoted listings thing, man.
No. The best item, the best price, the best pictures, the best listing sells. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
You don't have to fight on Amazon. You got the best price. Everybody uses the same listing, the same photo, the same everything. You send it in, you price it. That's it, right? They rotate the buy box. They're successful.
What the fudge is why is the mouse like all? Oh, it's weird. Man, Ultima. I'm listing Ultima 7 now.
That's a big game.
Yeah.
Even like the console Ultimas do well. Like PlayStation, was it 2 or 3? I think they're up to. They went to. They might even be 4. I don't even know.
I was so glad, like, when I saw what it was worth.
Steampunk Town. I haven't seen you. I used to be in Justin's chats every morning. I haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah.
Steampunk Town. I just saw Tracy type it. I guess they're in here.
Oh, okay.
They used to be in Justin RVA's morning 7 o'clock morning show like every day. What is a power shop? Is that something? Is that like a website? Is that what that is?
I need a power shop for items I can't sell on eBay, such as police, fire brigade badges, which eBay pull randomly. Oh, okay. Then that's like EK. It's called EK and Power Shop. They're a company that provide like a shop service, kind of like Shopify. So they'll take you through it and convert your eBay store listings over to their platform.
Yeah, but Sally, USPS is part of it too. If you look, all for eBay negotiated discount rates, and you put a check mark in USPS, FedEx, and UPS. So it's all of them. Mine was yours on the other one as well. Yeah, I make money on your product, not your shipping. That's because if you're charging shipping, a lot of people see that and they get turned off. Make money on the item. They don't look at that as closely as they do the shipping. Everybody, if you noticed all your best offers, if you do the math, it's just taking away your shipping. That's what most of the best offers are. So I know a lot of sellers pad the shipping on top of their price just because when they accept the best offer, it's going to be exactly what they wanted. Anyway, yeah, yours had nothing checked, so you're charging 30% more for your shipping than most people.
Right.
Yeah, yours was nothing checked. Mine wasn't checked either. So that's a big difference. Now, when you go to see, you'll see your rates. Well, because when you see that first class, $9, that's what the customer is going to see in California on the West Coast. So who's going to buy something first class, 4 ounce, 5 ounce for $9 shipping?
So are you guys going to be going on later tonight or
Well, it's if Hollywood's available.
Hollywood?
I mean, she's always
She's
partying and
married, hasn't she?
she has a life all of a sudden now. She had no life for months, and now all of a sudden she wants a life.
Well, it's not a bad thing to.
Yeah, Shazad. I totally agree. I think they're just doing it. Oh wow, you had a guy buy a hat and they cancel this. Have you seen what the next phase is yet, Shazad? That's where I disagree. If they wanted to do promoted listings, okay, I can deal with that. But now they're having another called Premier Listing coming out to fight its own to fight against promoted listings. So
That's crazy.
So now it's going to be pay per click.
From me,
So now you're going to have pay per click versus promoted listings, right?
that's just crazy. What Premier listing?
And Shazad, that number of 28,000 is going to go times 4 once this hits here, because now only like 28% of all sales by all the tests we've done hit promoted listings before. Now it's going to be nearly 100% because they're taking away the duplicate listing. So which has already been done here. Zahir asked if we were going on tonight, Tracy. I said if Hollywood has time. Keeping up with Tracy. Yeah. But see, here's the thing, Shazad. So now we don't know, because you only get like 5 slots on promoted listings per page, right? There's only 5 people available out of 200 on a whole page on eBay, out of millions of items. So how do we know what they're going to do with the Premier listings? Are they now going to assume those 5 spots and your promoted are going to be at the bottom of the page, or we don't know? That's the thing.
This is also confusing. It's really like messing with me. Honestly, no, not you, but just the way eBay's changed.
Like, I mean, we pay eBay to sell for us.
Yeah, but it's becoming. I think it's becoming. I think it's just natural, I suppose, but it's becoming now. Oh, you do have to have some kind of grasp on marketing and whereas before you didn't necessarily need to. I mean, it depends, I suppose, on what you're selling and things like that still.
Yeah, but I mean, my fees are outrageous. I can't even imagine what Shazad's are. I pay almost on a low month 1,000, on the average month 1,500 a month to eBay. That should cover my promotions. That should cover my anything they need. That should cover the sites being down all the time. That should. I mean, I'm just one little seller. I can't even imagine the amount of fees that big sellers sell.
Yeah.
And you don't hear about all these problems with Amazon. It doesn't happen. I never have a problem with my items being seen on Amazon. They're not available. They're down. If you really want to see something, you log out, you go incognito on a tab and then search for one of your items and see where it falls. That can really send you down a rabbit hole. Well, yeah, and then you look at people like Pete, the Craigslist hunter. He don't even buy a store; he just pays per listing, which is out crazy to me. But he's definitely brilliant, and he's done the math. I'm sure it might be working out better for him. because he don't have to do promoted listings either, really, because he has a ton of viewer sales and unique items.
Okay. I hope I have more finds like today, tomorrow as well.
Oh, those games are amazing, aren't they?
Oh, I love them so much. It's a lot of fun to list them as well. That's the thing. I've just been listing. I've been doing other stuff, so I'm kind of glad to now be listing the games. I've been listing all the other stuff I bought, like all the clothes and.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, Shazad. You shouldn't have to worry about crap like this when you're that big. Pay them that much money. So you paid them essentially. I don't know. You probably don't have to promote a lot because you're working on volume. But when you have multi-quantity listings, after like 3 sales, I think eBay pushes you starts pushing you up. So you damn near probably pay 20 grand in fees. Wow. That's insane. That's mind bending, isn't it? 20 grand. It's
mind boggling.
Considering that's steampunk. They do unique items as well. So I know they do a lot of $1,000, $1,500 days, or at least, or back then, like back in February when I saw them every day online, they were doing like $700 to $1,200 a day. It seemed every day. And they do like Steampunk Town.
Oh, okay.
As their name says, I'm guessing they sell a lot of steampunk. Shazad, how many listings do you have? I know you're more of a deep person. You go deep, not wide, probably, if I had to guess.
I don't think he has that many listings, actually. I think
that's the perfect store. 10 replenishable items is the perfect store. 10 listings.
But they're all like, okay. Oh, 1,200. Okay.
What market are you? Does he tell you what market he's in? I mean, you don't have to tell me anything. I'm just curious. I just like genre.
It's kind of like farm or like
okay, Pharma Pack.
That kind of thing.
Pharma Pack's the biggest seller, right? Aren't they? Watch him be Pharma Pack, and I don't even know it. I've done some research on Pharma Pack.
Just brightening my photos.
Rare RC parts he does.
Yeah. He always says
here's got that market.
Yeah. He always says that. Filters.
PC box sets that sell well. These are the ones that sell for big money.
Oh, Warcraft.
These collector's edition. I sold my last one for $3 grand.
But have you got sealed ones?
The last one was sealed, yeah, but not these. These are not. These are my personal ones. I kept one sealed and I sold it just because I didn't need it. But if you see anything World of Warcraft, if anyone sees it, check it, because I sold a mouse last month. My World of Warcraft mouse. I mean, it has so many Dorito hours in it that it was insane.
Gross.
And it $200 and sold within an hour. And it was just not even in great shape.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, who would think? Like, right? It's just. Yeah, I spent so much money to trigger them. Like, that's why I stopped playing, because it one day just hit me. I had 40 accounts and it was just unbelievable. Oh, okay. So you know Pharma Pack, Shazad. Awesome. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I've heard that they're the best, like as far as the model, their business model.
Are you doing any listing then, Tommy? Or
Yeah. I'm actually just cross posting to other platforms right now because I can't. If I turn my lights on to take photos, it just blinds everything out.
okay.
I really want a tool to do this for me, or hire someone. But right now, since I'm not working, I'm doing it.
Man, some of the stuff you've sold recently though is insane.
It blows my mind, some of it, and
And it's such cool stuff as well, isn't it?
Oh man,
it's just the kind of stuff that.
Yeah, I love like computers, so I have like 50 computers in my garage. My first side hustle was I built gaming computers on the side.
I've never done that for like as a side hustle.
It got really tough because the Chinese they really made it difficult with
price. Seems to be good value though. Like I was surprised at how much you can still get for, if you can put together a PC. I'm surprised that
it may be different over there, but every child now is born to work on PCs here.
Yeah, especially since Fortnite as well.
Yeah, exactly. Call of Duty, Fortnite. I mean,
created a lot of PC gamers because their favorite streamers all say, "Oh, how important it is to play on PC."
Yeah.
Suddenly they're all, but over here, like I think I got 350 quid for my i5 2500K, which isn't bad considering how old it is.
What was that? What did you say, Zahir? About 520?
My i5 2500K, 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gig SSD drive, and a GTX 670 graphics card. Got £350 for it, which is what, like 400 and something.
You sold it for that much, or you paid that much for it?
I sold it for that much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised to even get that much for it.
Yeah. It's just because you value your time, right? So the time it takes to assemble a PC, burn it in, load Windows and everything. You're talking, if you do it right and take your time, a few to 5 hours. It could be 3 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
You want to make a minimum of $50 an hour at least. I mean, to be able to afford McDonald's. And if you add that on top of a PC nowadays, like you think about adding, $250 or $350.
Did you watch that guy, this Australian YouTuber called Tech Yes City?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. He does like he's into building custom PCs and stuff, and he makes some really fun videos.
Really?
He likes building. He buys like weird motherboards from China, which can run Xeons, and he builds like multi-core kind of PCs which give really good value for money.
See, now that's my thing. Like I love making things do stuff they're not supposed to do, like unlocking like a Radeon whatever card, unlocking the BIOS and making it a different card that runs, because a lot of times the stuff is
the same card. They've locked certain.
Yep, just a BIOS restriction. Like CPUs were that way for a long time. You could unlock certain CPUs and the performance would just. It wasn't even overclocking them. They were literally the same CPU. Just you could draw a line across the piece of the gold that was restricting it. They put a restrictor plate on them. It was so wild just to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
And I love overclocking and stuff like that as well. But I've had this computer for so long, I don't even know what it is anymore. I'm so out of computers. It's an i7 2600.
You've got a 2600?
It's an i7 2600. It's supposed to run at 3.4 gigahertz, but mine's running at 5.9. And it's got 16 gigs of RAM and Windows 8 64-bit. Now, what kind of video card do I have? I probably don't have a great video card because I don't play games, really. It's a 1050 Ti. What is that?
I've got a 1660.
Oh, okay. So that mine's like a couple years old then, 3 years old.
Yeah. 24-hour Fortnite stream. I'm sure it will happen. I'm sure it will happen.
And I got the Corsair. I got 2 Corsair Neutron SSDs that they're in RAID together.
To make them, they run quicker like that, don't they?
A little bit, not terribly with SSD, but it's enough to. And plus, it just doubles your storage, so you don't have to have a second drive. So, instead of having a 240, I have two 240s together, so you get like 400 gigs instead of the 240.
I've got my little M.2 now SSD.
Those are like the RAM sticks looking things, right?
Plug into the motherboard.
Oh, they're nasty. They are nasty.
Very fast.
Yeah, there's a website called CPU Benchmark that's on my favorites, and I used to just go on that thing daily and drool over it. I still have my Mac from when I was a kid sitting up here on the shelf in the box and everything. I had like all the original, I have 2 of them actually. I have all the boxes, cables, manuals, everything.
Trigger them says, but no point building new computers anymore. I have an RTX 2080 Ryzen 3rd Gen for £1,500, and buying those parts custom is stupid money. And Tat Doctor says, anyone else listening to the computer jargon smiling as if you understand? Yeah, sorry, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, I could talk computers and stuff like that all night. But does everyone know that you can get to Terapeak in the app now?
Well, when you go to Terapeak, it now tells you that it's in Seller Hub or something.
Yeah, so if you go to Seller Hub, a lot of people don't know how to get to Seller Hub in the app, inside the eBay app. Which it's kind of dumb how they do it. You got to go to My eBay and then go to Help and type in Seller Hub, and then it'll bring you to Seller Hub, and then the research tab is there.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
It's so dumb. They do stuff so.
That is crazy.
It's like Tracy's doing the coding for their website or something. The half listener.
It's so dumb how to get there.
It is. Most people have no idea where half the stuff even is or how to get to it. Yeah, Shazad, Tracy uses I steal her WorthPoint account. She uses WorthPoint, which goes back I think 10 years in certain categories.
A lot better, doesn't it? Then
I will literally look something up in Terapeak. It never shows up. You look at it in WorthPoint. If it's in a category that WorthPoint uses, there'll be 20 solds there. And it'll be last month, the month before. Anything eBay touches breaks, honestly. Actually,
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of that photo. Okay, how much should I list Ultima for? 120 maybe.
Let's see what it goes for here.
120.
I use a website called PickClick. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of it.
I think it goes back a little bit farther than 90 days or a year. It might go a year. I can't remember.
Okay. Ultima.
Which Ultima is it? 4?
7.
Oh, 7. And that's on floppy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
6 discs.
Can you imagine? Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the yawns. Yeah, I do need to have some coffee, maybe.
Holy God. The last 2 sold here in the States. One went on bids, 21 bids for 95, and the last one by now went for 100.
Yeah, I'll put it on for 100.
Wow. Does yours have the map and everything too?
Yar.
Wow, that's awesome. I know nothing about computers. Mine is a 7-year-old laptop with a Virtutron Mexton 65 gigabomb. Turbo Throb 70 mile per hour fan.
Wow, sounds really good.
Oh my god. Can you still get to on the actual Terapeak site, get to all this stuff, or are they taking it down? I don't even know. I don't use it enough. I sell mundane stuff that everyone sells. But it's like eBay. eBay watches, or not, I'm sorry, Facebook watches everything I do now. So I have my business page that I have that I don't use, but it tells me exactly for $10 you can reach 232 people with this listing. You know, like it tells you exactly how much you can do. Like it's so down precise what you can get out of it.
Yeah. What do you list on your Facebook as well?
Not yet. No, but I have it set up and linked so it's watching me. It already knows what I'm doing. It's kind of scary how much the AIs, like, they just, ugh.
Okay, complete with 6. Game player reference card install guide fellowship booklet and path map. Okay. Just add this on. Not doing too badly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay.
Oh man, Eric Liddy said that's the board that I sold the other day, man. That's crazy. Eric Liddy said let's go back to the days of like 486. Look at this board. I sold this for $150 and it's fried. This is a 286. Oh, wrong side. This is a 286 bridge board. I don't even know honestly what it does, but this thing
$150.
$150, and look at the fry on the back. Like it's literally burnt. Like on this where this I don't know what is that called. Jesus, I can't. It's stuck in my mind. The whatchamacallit? Transformer. I'm sorry. Jesus, it's fried. $150. Somebody bought that for it within like 2 or 3 hours, I think, and there was 4 watchers on it. Working, the 2 of these boards sold for $400 and $800.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, the keyboard, like the keyboard that I sold the first day, was ridiculous. $409.
Yeah, but even like old school mechanical keyboards really do hold their value.
$409 plus shipping for a Samsung vintage keyboard someone paid within one day, 24 hours or so sold. Oh, let me grab something.
Mm-mm-mm. Riveting moment here, says Pleasant Valley. What is this? The opposite of an action movie? Yeah, it's just listing some stuff, just listing some stuff. Okay. My dad used to grease. What? I don't even know what you're talking about, the tat dog, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what that means. Right. Full throttle. Where's Money Mental tonight? I don't know. Oh, Moggy equals Morris Minor 1000. Oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now I get it. A little bit more. Mm-mm.
Here you go, Eric. Look at this old modem. Actually used to set a phone. And some war game stuff right here. You ever seen anything like that, Zahir?
I can't see you at the minute. Hold on 1 second. Oh, what is that, a modem?
Yeah, it's called like a
I've never
coupled modem. Yeah,
never
some
seen
war game stuff there.
Yeah, never seen anything like that.
Acoustically coupled modem. I have two brand new sealed in the box still.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then I have some of these old these modems. I have a ton of these. I have two cases of these. There's like 40 of them. They're all different Hayes these big box interface modems. They're pretty crazy. I have to look all this stuff up because I have no idea what it's worth, if anything. And then look at the price on this. This is a floppy disk conversion, a floppy disk adapter kit. Look at that. $80 was the price on this back in like the 90s or 80s, whenever it came out. $80 was retail price.
That is pretty crazy.
And they're still sealed. So And that's the only downside. I have to look this stuff up like piece by piece because I don't know if it's worth anything. Man, when dinos ruled the world. Yeah, Pleasant Valley, exactly. Isn't that crazy? I just can't wait to go back and find his good stuff. This is his junk. I'm in love with it.
Can't believe that's the junk.
That's what he says. He says this is the stuff he didn't care about.
Yeah, I
His
wouldn't.
dad passed away. It was his dad's, and his dad passed away, and this was the stuff he didn't care about. He said the rest of the stuff is secured and climate controlled. So he owned a computer store for like 25 or 30 years, local computer store. I mean, look at this box of RAM, dude. Look at this RAM. This is like insane. Like,
what are you gonna do with all that RAM?
I don't know. It's like old stuff, like 286, that kind of stuff. 386, something. I don't know. I have to see if it's worth anything.
Yeah.
But I think people strip the gold off of these, don't they? Back from the old ones, didn't they have gold on them?
Yeah. I think so. I'll put the link in case anyone does want to join. Sell it for gold recovery, says, will you take less?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like all the old, like I just bought another some sort of board over here. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know, but
be live on Tommy's channel tonight.
Yeah. So there's like here. Look at this board. I don't even know what it is, but it's still sealed, and it's from way back then too.
Wow, well, that's an old school motherboard. That is, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a tray. It's not even a board. It's got an Intel chipset on it. SMC audio, but there's tons of them. It's a Pro 159, whatever that is. I don't know. I gotta look all that up. I think Tracy might have to get a restraining order for Grant resells. Oh yeah, that's right. Pat the reseller does that. I'll have to ask him next time he comes in.
Yeah, he lives near Tracy. Stripping the gold off of those.
Oh yeah, AMD was much cheaper. And you could overclock the crap out of them. JVC
flashback. God. How much can I sell that for?
Well, these didn't hold their price. They were $80 back then. They're only selling for $35 now. Steampunk, it's just my name. If you just click my name on the oh geez, hold on, my bad. Why can't I even?
Oh, someone got 90 quid for flashback. That's insane.
Why can't I type in chat?
Evening, Kenneth.
Oh, you can't type in that, can you?
Random sale of the week. English Electric Canberra Bomber Mach 1 speed gauge dial indicator. Sold for 80 quid. My research, make up a price. Double it, wait a year for the right guy. Oh, it works. Oh, look, there you go. BCP is sharing your channel.
Oh, thank you, BCP.
Right. Someone got 90 quid for bloody flashback. My box is pretty crushed, though. Go to my drafts. We'll create a copy. Flashback. Gold. PC. Copy. Right. Man, when you're in the video game category, you have to now enter a number.
UPC?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's getting that way. Unless there's not one. You should have
yeah, but there's no do not, like, it does not apply.
There's no do not apply?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That doesn't make sense.
No.
Because some of the old stuff doesn't have it.
That's why. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You can, if it's vintage, put it in vintage computing. It won't have it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put does not apply in it and see what happens.
Oh, there is a does not apply.
No, I've just put it in.
You're gonna type it in.
Yeah. I've just typed in does not apply.
Nice. That. There should be a way from, I guess. Well, they're so old. I guess you can, if you click on it, you can. But there should be a way from Terapeak to just hit sell similar off of something you find in Terapeak, right?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to type. I can't do. I can't do two things. I'm so tired.
We gotta get a Z fund me and get you out of that job.
No, I'm so shattered. Honestly, it's been a long week. I don't know how people do it, man.
Oh wow, Sound Blaster Pro floppy disk driver disk. Some of the original Sound Blasters are going for hundreds. I mean hundreds. If you ever catch them anywhere. The sound cards, yeah, the original ones.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Me either.
Wouldn't expect a sound card to have gone up in value.
Well, people like Bumcracker stuck in the 70s with their PCs. They need new parts, you know.
They're just like rebuilding old PCs, like or recreating, like just to have, like to take to video game fairs or something like that.
Well, that and like it's just reliving your youth, right? Stuff you couldn't afford.
I can understand that, but it wouldn't be fun. Imagine if like trying to using a 386 is not fun. Using Windows 3.1 is not fun.
You don't want to go back and play 8-bit video games.
It's not fun. No, even if I do want to play 8-bit video games, I'd rather play them in a way that's not painful. I don't want to
like an emulator or something
and wait for them to like load and freeze halfway through, or like why would I do that? Why wouldn't I just not play the game?
The sexy sounds of a dial-up modem connecting again. Hey, well, you got mail. People just, I don't know. It's like anything.
Seems he worked this hard on coming over all faint in astonishment.
I think he's trying to get out this job.
I don't think I can believe it myself. I don't have curly whirlies, the hills.
It's more of a challenge probably now than it is like it's a lot easier to slack off when you're doing it full time, isn't it? When you're not working.
I guess so.
You really can't. Like I perform way better under pressure. I need the pressure of like bills and stuff like that. If I didn't have bills and it was just fun money, I'd list like one item a month.
Yeah. The thing is, though, hard work does pay. I mean, like Ken Chapman's chat is proof of that. You put the work in. I mean, he grew his store. Like, I've seen his store like grow from like, when he only had 1,000 listings, maybe if that.
Yeah.
And then in the last few years, he's just shot so far ahead of so many people by just doing that much more work.
Now, is that a full-time thing or is he part-time?
Yeah, full-time. Like Theme Hospital. I'm under pressure of the VAT man. Yeah, the VAT man.
Can you create your shipping rate tables without going into Cell and do that? I don't know. That must be something on your side.
Yeah, there you go. Stu Mandry says, retro computing sounds like fun. I have an urge for waiting 5 minutes for a game to load off a copied audio cassette. Even then, it might not correctly load, and it's just not something I would want to recreate. I just, there's no benefit to it. It's just a
I'm
whole.
into retro computing, but it's all on a shelf sitting behind me to look at. It's not
Yeah,
hooked up. It's like I have every, well, I say computing, those are all consoles, but I have all my consoles, every one of them.
that's different though.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I don't
yeah.
even want to go play them.
Mm. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, exactly. Why would you?
Like it's like um every once in a while, like I have to test stuff. I'll get hung up in like Mike Tyson's. I keep the same games to test every console with. So like I'll play Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I'll play like a few rounds or something, you know.
Mike Tyson's fun. I remember when I played Ready to Rumble boxing on the Dreamcast. I used to love that.
Oh yeah,
That was a fun game.
I like all the boxing games.
You know what? The EA one was so good.
The Knockout Kings.
Oh no, yeah, like they the one that came out on the Xbox 360 early on, Fight Night or something.
Oh, Fight Night
Oh,
Champion.
well, you might have it called something
Yeah,
different.
well, Fight Night is it, but then there's a Fight Night Champion. It goes
Oh,
for
so
30.
good. It was
Dude, that
so
thing goes for money too. It sells for money.
such a good game. Like I remember playing that for the first time, and I was like, it was one of the few games I just
Yeah.
sat there and played because it was just
Yeah, I think I still
yeah.
have. I kept like a few games that I didn't want to sell, and I'm pretty sure that was one of them. I'm almost positive. I don't know where it's at. But yeah, that and like I kept NBA Jam. I kept like a few like just random
I
games.
want to get into playing. I always like playing games like NBA, and I like the ice hockey games as well, NHL and stuff. I don't know, it's just for video games, they're fun, aren't they?
They're hard, man. I broke 3 controllers on hockey. 3.
You
The
don't have to
Xbox
break.
stick is
That just
so
means
bad.
anger management issues. You don't have to break.
I
I've never
know, I
understood that.
know, but it's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, people do that over here with FIFA. They'll get really angry, playing FIFA football.
What'd you do? Get a chip put in the brain surgery, Ken, to make you work faster? Because I'm thinking about doing that myself.
I don't think it was for that reason. I think it was
Oh,
just bad health.
oh, well, damn.
Yeah, he's saying he actually had 5 years hard work. Even brain surgery hasn't stopped me. Was pushing for early release to sort out VAT return. The surgeon couldn't believe it. More worried about tax than a life-threatening condition. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a shame. I think your taxes are a lot. I guess your penalties and they're more onto you guys than they are us. It seems like I'm late right now. I haven't filed because it's gonna take me. I'll be over a year late when I file. But they don't do anything. I mean, it's just they don't do anything.
well, they add fees and interest and stuff if you're late.
Yeah, we'll get a fee. I'll get a fee, but they'll owe me money, so that's why they don't care.
Nah.
If I were to owe them, they'd probably like be out here with backhoes and stuff, pulling my house up out of the ground. But most people that I know here, like, I don't know, it's different in America. Most people don't pay tax in America. They just, if you're self-employed, you don't really pay tax.
Okay, where's my freaking photo? I'm gonna do theme hospital.
All right, so that's nice. Those are, yeah, that RAM is crazy. But like all this old stuff, like I always put like Art Deco or prop in the title as well, because a lot of the movie companies buy this old vintage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had it yet, but I've seen it through a lot of people. John Cincinnati Picker just sent something, an Electrolux, to a movie set not long ago. A vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. Income tax, man, not so bad. They're flexible. VAT is a different story. Yeah, VAT you have to file like every quarter as well, I think, every 3 months.
What is VAT? What's the difference?
Basically, if you turn over more than 85K in a year, then you have to register for VAT. and the way your tax suddenly your taxes become more work. Like when you're selling under 85k, you can do what's called like simple accounting.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to, you literally just tell them a number of, how much you made, how much your expenses were. You don't have to go into a breakdown of everything. You can just be like, oh, this is sales, or this is costs, or whatever, in one term. Whereas when you become like that registered, you've got to be like a lot more accurate. And I think you've
Okay.
got to register, you've got to pay them every few months as well,
So
every
it's the
quarter.
same. It's you're still paying tax. It's still the tax to the government, right? At the end of the day,
Yeah, it's just
a
more,
different.
they're just
Okay,
on
it's
you
more
more.
intense. They go
Yeah,
deeper dive into your finances.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
That's such a good point, Kenneth. Like it's hard to make a big business of eBay when living in Denmark. Cheapest shipping is £11/$14 for 100 grams to 5 kilos. Wow,
And that's in country.
that
Canada's the same way. My buddy Cliff, it's $12 for him to ship a DVD to his neighbor.
is crazy, isn't it? I mean,
$12 to his neighbor.
I think sometimes like it's easy to forget these options aren't available to everybody. So if you do have them available to you, you got to be
You
really
guys have the
grateful.
cheapest shipping by far I've ever seen. Like by everyone I talk to in any country, you guys are unbelievable. There's no one that has like 80, 90 cent shipping on anything.
Pretty much everything I sell, I normally pay like well, on the RC store anyway. It's like 80, or no, it's like 83p or 90p. 83p, I think it is. Team Hospital, PCB. Okay.
Wow. You must have a high median income then. Like you're the level of
Denmark
income
is
must be
one of the happier countries, though,
why?
apparently. Because they were apparently, because of all the tax they pay, they've got good services and stuff.
I mean, do
That's
you
what
get
we
like
get told anyway.
yeah. I mean, what's the average income there? Like the median income, I wonder. It's got to be high.
Yeah, yeah, not. I mean, I'm guessing there are all kinds of incomes there as well, but that is
Yeah,
20.
I mean the average median, like it's like I think the United States is like 32, 30 some thousand maybe.
In
So
Denmark, you have to register for VAT when you make over £6,000. Wow.
Denmark's average income is $43,000, and that's 39,000 euros. They're one of the best paying countries in the world. That's why everything's so high. See, and it must be different where you're at, Pleasant Valley. My buddy Cliff, have you ever been in his channel? He does a really, really late night show. He his is $12. He's above Minnesota somewhere. It's kind of desolate, I think. His is $12 to his neighbor to ship a DVD, but he has to drive 20 minutes to the post office to drop it off. They don't do pickup or anything. They have no postal pickup or anything there. He either has to walk into his neighbor, or if he wants to mail it to someone, he's got to drive 20 minutes to the post office. But I shipped him a Sega with everything, like all the parts, like everything, everything it needed for him to test Sega games to Canada, and it cost me like $14.95, and it would cost him way more than that at £4. It was ridiculous. Hmm. Holy God!
Well,
The average income in the UK is only £29,000.
yeah, well, you don't even get that.
What?
'Cause that's whenever they say the average income, it makes it
That's
sound like that so many people are getting it. Most people aren't getting
that's
anywhere
the average of the country. You know, the whole country. You got
yeah,
some making
that's taken.
$100,000.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not even close.
So is so like £50,000 is like a decent living.
Really good. 50 grand would be considered really, really good.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, police officers make about 28.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he's doing something wrong, Pleasant Valley Picker. He's a new seller. He could be doing something wrong, and I don't know how to help him with that. I've tried to help him with like his eBay and stuff like that, but maybe he's using the wrong shipping. I don't know.
Yeah, T Cakes is right. Most people are on 15 to 18K. And yeah, the true average is below 20K. I mean, yeah, I mean, even the job I've gotten, the wage was 18K.
But you get commission, right?
Yeah, but it's not much. Yeah. And plus then they charge you benefits in kind, like they add like an extra, they tax you as if you're earning like an extra 3.5K on that because you got a company car. So they tax you as if you're earning 21.
So what is like the average like rent on a house then on a family
Well,
house, not a one bedroom flat?
that's part of the reason why I moved to where I moved to. If you live down south, it's like it's a crisis point. You can't, you just can't. Most people can't afford to. Like my rent down south was 13.75 a month. And up here, I could probably rent the same house for about 600.
So £600
Yeah.
for
Or probably less, but like 600 probably.
okay. So now let me so £600. What would that get you? 3 bedrooms, two
Yeah,
bathrooms,
three bedroom. You could get a 3 bedroom up here.
decent size.
Decent, yeah, decent size, yeah.
I know the houses are smaller. I've
Yeah.
been,
Yeah. But yeah, £600 a month would get you a decent-ish three
okay.
bedroom.
So for a decent 3 bedroom. Now
But,
in the United States, it's the same way. Everything is different. Every state, like where Tracy lives, is astronomically expensive.
yeah, but London, where I used to live, the same house would cost me about 13 to 1400.
Okay. So yeah, that's. I don't think you can get now unless it's an apartment. Like then you really don't want to live in like an apartment where you have like 100 people living in the same building. A 3 bedroom apartment would run about like 1,200. So you're looking at, I would say 12 to 1,300 for a decent 3 bedroom, 2 bath house anywhere in the United States. I don't think you could find it much cheaper than that if I had to guess. Um, Maybe an old old like 50s, 40s, 30s, like real old house that's doesn't have heat, air, stuff like that. You got to live with the chickens.
Yeah. Hey,
And
Andrew.
but I don't know. If Tracy's still in here. Hey, Jazz. Something just sold.
Oh, nice.
A Harvard University T-shirt. People buy Harvard University T-shirts, I guess, so they can pretend they went there.
It's quite funny.
It's so amazing the differences in price because still like a Big Mac over there is £5, right? Like it's $5 here, it's £5 there.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So there's no difference. You're still paying the same price per
Yeah.
pound that we're paying per dollar
Hmm.
on less pounds.
It's mega. Like that was one of the main reasons for us moving up north. Up north is so much cheaper. Like so much cheaper. Not like food prices and stuff, but just that it's just the house prices, and that makes
Mm-hmm.
thing is that makes the biggest difference, doesn't it? Really.
So if you were to go and get your favorite kebab down south, would it be more money than it is up north? Are they all relevant?
Not yeah, not a great deal of difference, but there you will find places up here where it will be cheaper. Yeah, it will be cheaper.
For the same quality.
Yeah, for the same quality. Yeah,
So
definitely.
what is Notting Hill? Is that a nice area?
Yeah, kind of. Well, I mean, it's in London, so yeah,
I
it's a
remember that
nice
was one of the
area.
first.
Yeah, Notting Hill's decent. Yeah, it's a nice area.
Well, because of the movie, of course, I'm sure it's a major tourist attraction. But
Then you've got to be pretty well off to live there.
that was one of my favorite movies growing up, and so that was one of the first places I visited. Was I took a train right there, and I'll never forget the pizza. There was a pizza place like right on the corner of the market where the big market was. Oh my god, that pizza was amazing.
PC be this.
DMH Products is asking on GSP, is it the buyer or the seller that pays the import charges? For us, it's on the buyer. Like we don't pay anything. We just pay to ship it, and they pay all the taxes.
Same here.
Because I get people all the time to ask me to make it as a gift in less than $20. Ship small part packets air to the U.S. The cheapest under 100 grams. Seventh. Wow. Yeah, Cliff must be doing something wrong then. Pleasant Valley Picker. I'll have to. Bumcrack put his channel up there. If you're on when he comes on at nighttime by chance, he's probably doing something wrong. Because Canadian Post or whatever is that's. I don't know where you're at. Like I said, he's over above like Minnesota or something up there. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. If you buy through PayPal or eBay, or like we have in America, we have Pirate Ship, which slaughters. Well, eBay does as well. They're like 30% discounts. Okay. So who else could he be using? Who else could he be using up there to get those crazy rates? Hmm. Bumcrack just put his channel in there, Pleasant Valley. If you happen to catch him on live or something, if you'd be willing to maybe give him some wisdom on that shipping, because I think it hurts him tremendously on his sales, because you guys don't have much of a market up there to sell to each other. That's who I feel bad for, the countries like that. They just massive countries. But
I've put the link in again if anyone wants to jump in, although I'm not going to be on for much longer because it is getting quite late. I got to remember, make sure I'm putting in the right things. Ultimate 8. Thanks for coming on, though, Tommy. I appreciate it, man.
yeah, sorry, I'm not very lively. I'm actually trying
No,
to.
not at all. No, this is work. This is like this is just to do work, isn't it?
Yeah, I got to try and knock it out before the slave driver makes me go live later.
I am shattered. I am shattered. Yeah.
Here we go. Diamond Stealth Pro 6 graphics card. I haven't looked at sold yet, but the listings, somebody's selling it for 441 and someone's selling it for
Wow.
310.
Is that what you're listing now?
Oh, I'm getting ready to list, but I'm sure that that's not the solds. People just throw stuff up.
Look at the solds. I'm
I
sure it'll
can
still
find
be
out.
good.
2 megabyte graphics card. Remember them days?
Crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy when you can get that kind of money.
All right, so there's only 2 listed, and they're both from Poland. Wow.
What time does Domino's stop? Because you don't want to miss out on a review. We don't have a Domino's near us, to be honest, Ken. It's like a long drive. It's well, not long, but it's about like a 25-minute drive to get to Domino's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we don't have anything close. Got to be up at Sparrow's 5 o'clock tomorrow. Go to a crappy boot sale, but as we know, you only need one car. Exactly, you just need that. It's really, it can be quite demoralizing sometimes. You think like, oh, what am I doing? But you just need that one. I mean, it's the same for you guys when you're going out to your sales, your yard sales. You can go to so many houses and strike out and not get anything, but then just
I am on a mission to make everything come to me from like that's my goal. My end goal is I don't want to leave to get. I don't mind. So I want to source for fun, not for work.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, I want all my inventory to come to me, show up on my step.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, but it's doable. A lot of people do it.
Well, I mean, there's ways to do it. Yeah, there's ways to do it. There's always methods, isn't there? There's always methods.
It's just meeting the right people. Like,
mm-hmm.
Like this guy, I know for a fact that if I could buy, he goes to all these auctions all over the world, and he ships it back in containers, and I know he would drop it in my driveway if I were to buy from him, like if I wanted to buy from him.
Yeah.
But I don't want to sell Militaria. I don't want Jamie calling me and screaming at me on the phone and scaring me half to death. Competition. Airsoft!
It's raining like anything, man. I hate the rain.
Look at that. Kenneth Christian sold a PNY Graphics NVIDIA NVS 510 2 GB for $250 on Amazon used.
Wow.
Yeah. I sold a what was it? A 6800 Ultra not long ago. I found in a box. You remember those?
Crazy.
It was the OC.
I remember my Voodoo 2 graphics card in SLI.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Voodoo 3 came out, and then I got like what was the TNT card?
Oh yeah, the TNT 2. Yeah.
But I think that was NVIDIA, wasn't it? Or whoever.
We started talking about this recently. Would you have thought if you saw a Voodoo card laying on the table to look it up, and you would have thought it was junk, probably, right?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't even look it up, would you?
No, of course I'd buy it. I'd know it's worth money.
Oh, would you? Okay.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
You would look up. Okay, I know
because I had them, and I know I have sold like some retro stuff like that for good money before. Mm-hmm. I think I had a graphics card. I'm not sure, and I've seen that they sell for good money. So,
and it's just like anything. Even like how Apple stuff always goes higher than regular stuff.
Yeah.
The same applies to Mac stuff back in the day. The Mac, and it's always
huge money. Yeah,
huge money. Here you go. 3DFX Voodoo 2, $200 plus shipping sold. These are off-brand ones too. They're not even like Game Wizard.
Yeah.
Here you go. 3DFX creative 3D Blaster.
Yeah, it was 3DFX, and who was the other company that it was like? Because 3DFX did all like the Voodoo cards, didn't they? Voodoo 2, Voodoo 3. And then there was the other company that
Creative had one. The Creative Labs, didn't they? Creative did. I I
Because
know.
I remember the TNT was huge because it had 32 megs of RAM
Mhm.
on it.
Yeah, TNT. A lot of people did TNT. I used to get name brand ones, off brand ones. Let me see. I can't remember who they are now. I think that's when they really started popping up around that era. All the off brand ones.
Hmm.
Yeah, Micron, Creative, Nvidia, Asus. They all did them. Riva tuner. Remember the Riva tuner software? Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's what I used to overclock it with back in the day. EVGA.
EVGAs.
Yeah, they were Diamond. Diamond was a big one. Diamond Viper.
Shell material is missing. Are you serious?
What is the Nvidia Titan? What is that?
Oh, that's like a huge card.
Oh my god. It's on bids right now, used, and it's up to $2,100.
Like a Titan X or something.
Titan RTX Gold 24
Oh,
gigabyte. What? I never even
insane.
heard of that. What can you do with that? Is that what Bumcrack runs to do all these streams at once?
Probably.
Bumcrack's probably got flux capacitors and everything.
Why does he want outer shell material? I don't know what the sodding outer shell material is.
Thrift Mine? Look, there's Ryan and Pam. Thrift Mine. Oh, that's Ryan's account.
Hey, how are you, Thrift Mine? ATI. Oh, that's it, Kenneth. Yeah, ATI. That was the other. That was the other team, wasn't it?
What, you just wake up, Sally?
My eyes are burning now.
Is Beck already asleep?
No, she's actually no. She's doing her. She's gotten into doing her own acrylic nails.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gotten quite good at them because, like, normally you go and pay like 30-40 pounds or whatever to
Pam.
well, not me anyway, but like she goes and pays like someone like 30 pounds to
Right.
get her nails done. And now she's been buying all the bits and pieces off of Amazon over the last few like week or two, and then and she did her own acrylic nails and she was really happy, and now she wants to do them again. But she'll spend hours doing this stuff.
She needs to do how-to videos on that. That's evergreen money right there.
Yeah, she loves doing all that stuff. So
And she does crocheting too, right? Or knitting.
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
That's so patient. She gotta be a patient person. How can she do that?
I don't know. She enjoys it. It's fun for her to
Yeah.
She's fair enough.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's just, I guess you got to love it though, because could she sit down and list for 3 hours or 4 hours straight like that?
She could. Yeah.
Can she? Okay.
Yeah, she's that kind of person.
That's all. So whatever she needs to do, she can stay on task.
Yeah, if she puts her mind to something, then like if she knows she's got like a job to do, she'll just do it.
Yeah, that's the hardest part, I think, is the interference, like getting sidetracked.
Fix errors. I hate it when you list something and then
It's UPC usually for me, always.
Jesus Christ. It's annoying. The item specific brand is it? Well, I missed out the brand. Are you serious?
So all the pricing on that. I need the haze. Haze Optima.
The fudge is this? For God's sake, getting on my nerves now. I don't like them forcing so many item specifics on you. Freaking car coat brand. Color blue. Okay, now what's this thing's problem? Invalid shipping cost. I changed the shipping cost. Okay. Z use Bex templates. Yeah, I probably should use the templates. Okay. Sorted.
Have you had a chance to go back and watch the ad special that I put up the other night?
Not yet, no. I haven't.
You got
it. I'm going to.
It's just I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't just
No, I know.
pure gold, man.
Okay, upside down picker. I think you mean should hang around you more often for the working out, not
no. Bumcrack put her channel up.
Huh?
Bumcrack put her link to her channel in the thing. So
okay.
That's what we call it, whoring ourselves out, like going on other shows and.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that okay. Fair enough.
They do her sister and Silver Hair Stacker and Queen City Picker. They do a morning show in the U.S. every morning, 9 Eastern time. And she's like you; she's asleep at the wheel half the time. She works overnight at a store and then all morning. And you'll catch her like you look up at the screen, her head's on the.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Double Comma says can't wait for the cowshed update, sourcing haul videos, etc. at Monumental. Oh yeah, because he's got his new office space. Right, guys, it's been over 2 hours. It's 10 to 11. I do appreciate everyone that's popped in and said hi, but I'm going to now chill out for a little bit, I think, or before going to bed. So, yes, thank you. Z, you should have shaved your massive beard off for charity. Did you shave due to the job? No, I didn't shave due to the job. I shaved because
he lost a quarter pounder and he couldn't find it. It was
I wasn't enjoying eating burgers anymore. So, and Bucklewise has just got back from seeing Joker. Very good. I really want to see that. Yeah, don't worry, you've not missed much, Bucklewise. Anyway. Thanks for joining, Tommy. We've got to get on and do a chat about.
Yeah. So just pick a time and I'll make it work. I'll work my schedule around yours anytime.
We'll do
and we'll do a proper.
At least I've gotten like a bunch of listings done though, which is good. So I can go out tomorrow.
Good stock is easy to list.
Pardon?
Good stock is easy to list, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
when you have the garbage, you don't want to list.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys. See you later.
Thanks, Z.